Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, says peace and unity remain the keys to development in every country. Now, speaking at the Silver Jubilee celebration of Kratchi Wura, she praised his legacy, urging more tolerance in our doings.
The 25th anniversary celebration of the Kratchi Wura brought together chiefs, political leaders, religious figures and residents from across the country in a colorful Deba at Kratchi West. Addressing the gathering, the paramount chief of the Kratchi traditional area, Nana Mpra Besimuna, called on traditional leaders from neighboring areas, including parts of the Bono Ahafo and other riverine communities, to set aside political differences and unite for development. According to him, the lack of unity has slowed progress in the enclave, particularly in critical sectors such as road infrastructure. He stressed that a united front will strengthen the engagement with government, especially the Minister of Roads and Highways, to push for improved road network and other key projects.
Now calling on them that we should forget about the political boundaries and now come together again to fight for socio-economic development, because that is more important now. For example, I cited the Atebubu Road, Atebubu to the riverside, Ojokrum, which is a very vital economic road for us. But we've been approaching the issue, independently, advocacy on independent basis. So we are not getting the result.
Member of Parliament for Kratchi West, Helena Adjoan Toso, commended the paramount chief for his leadership, noting that his reign has been marked by peace and unity. She indicated that the Kratchi traditional area has remained stable under his leadership, creating an enabling environment for development.
The past 25 years since he became the paramount chief, I know that there has been peace in Kratchi traditional area. And don't forget that he was a commissioner of police, so he knows what to do and what not to do. So we know that we have a good paramount chief. We have a paramount chief who has a vision to see his people living in peace, to make sure that we also bring in development.
The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, congratulated the Kratchi Wura on his Silver Jubilee, describing it as a remarkable milestone. She praised his legacy of peace, emphasizing that unity remains a key driver of development in every society.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this 25-year journey, let us look ahead with renewed determination. Let us commit ourselves to building stronger institutions, vibrant communities, and more prosperous Ghana. On behalf of His Excellency the President, I reaffirm the government's commitment to working closely with our chiefs and all stakeholders to advance development across every part of our country, including the Kratchi traditional area.
The celebration not only marked 25 years of traditional leadership, but also served as a renewed call for unity, collaboration, and accelerated development across the Kratchi enclave.
Let's stay a bit heavy on the Kratchi enclave this morning, where the people of Kratchi West in the Oti region now have a reason to celebrate, as the Member of Parliament for the area, Helen Adjoa Toso, has constructed the first ever state-of-the-art Deba ground to support cultural, social, and traditional activities in the area. Now, since 1964, the Kratchi traditional area has hosted major events in open spaces without a permanent structure.
For decades, residents of the Kratchi traditional area had no permanent place to host festivals, meetings, and major events, forcing them to rely on open spaces and temporary canopies under harsh weather conditions. That long-standing challenge has now been resolved with the commissioning of a state-of-the-art Deba grounds, an intervention expected to transform community gatherings and preserve cultural heritage. The paramount chief of the Kratchi traditional area and president of the Kratchi Traditional Council, Nana Mpra Besimuna, described the project as timely and historic, noting that the facility will serve generations to come.
Yeah, Sabi, Unya na Obohombai. Na Unya Neso Wania Obohombai. And the way
if we create something, we should protect it. It was created because it's important to us, and since we'll be using it, we'll do whatever it takes to protect and keep it.
The municipal chief executive for Karachi West, Prosper Kweku-Addo, also praised the niche initiative, describing it as unprecedented and a major step toward community development. He urged residents and traditional authorities to maintain the facility, stressing that such projects require collective responsibility to stand the test of time.
Since 1964, Karachi, we don't have any place like this to be gathering and also to be receiving some form of ideas as to how to take the Karachi to the next level. So we thank her and we are praying for her, and it is our prayer that the Lord will continue to bless her. Well, everybody who has been in Karachi here before Nana's coronation as a chief will know that for the past 25 years, Karachi has improved.
The Member of Parliament for Karachi West, Helen Adjoan Toso, indicated that the project forms part of a long-term vision and aligns with the development agenda of John Dramani Mahama, describing it as a legacy intervention for the people of Karachi West. In a related development, the MP also constructed an ultra-modern health facility at Kadatre, one of the communities in the constituency, to improve healthcare delivery. The facility is expected to reduce the long distance residents travel to access medical care while strengthening emergency response and primary healthcare services in the area. Residents and health officials have welcomed both projects, describing them as timely interventions that will significantly improve living conditions in Karachi West. The projects were officially commissioned by the Vice President of Ghana, Jane Nano Poku-Agyeman, together with chiefs and the Member of Parliament for the area.
Away from the OT region, let's now make do with some stories from the Greater Accra region, where victims of the Songo Electrochem brutalities in the Adan traditional area of the Greater Accra region have called on the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, SHRAJ, to pursue for them. Now, the victims made the call when a team of officers from SHRAJ called on them to collect in-person accounts of their ordeals after petitioning the Commission 3 years ago.
Several residents from communities around the Songo Lagoon were subjected to varying brutalities and abuses in the attempt to protest sidestepping them in the consultative process leading to the handing over of the Songo Lagoon. The lagoon was their only source of livelihood for centuries until it was taken over by Electrochem Ghana Limited. Women, traditional leaders and even minors were molested, manhandled and in some cases shot at by police and Electrochem security. Many human rights advocates have condemned the unwarranted occurrence, especially when it involved state security, particularly personnel of the Ghana Police Service, yet no action has been taken. Victims recounted the ordeal as some wept as a result of their current health status. Christina Morifa Enim disclosed how she was dragged out of a bathroom naked on the instruction of the then district police commander